Heyo everybody, Hanku here with my live reaction for Tower of God chapter 542 or season 3 episode 125. Yeah, kind of damn Paku right now. I literally just got out of the shower before coming to record this. I just posted the review of chapters 534? Yeah, through 538 or season 3 episode 111 to 121. I just posted that. By the time I was done with all that, it was like 8:30, and I was like, okay, I need to get a shower really quick so I can record at 9. And here we are. Yeah, we're here. I've actually really enjoyed. Like, to a point, it's kind of like, man, it kind of sucks to be up working on this stuff until like 2 a.m. every Sunday night. But actually, I've liked doing this on Sunday nights. I've really liked recording as soon as it comes out and then posting as soon as I get done recording. And honestly, as far as my side of things goes, I'm already edited, I've got it uploaded, I've got the thumbnail done. For me, I've got everything done by like midnight. It's just it takes YouTube like an hour or two to process, which sucks. But yeah, if the lighting's a bit weird, it actually looks kind of comfy. It's like we're sitting in a dimly lit room just having a conversation. I actually kind of like it, but yeah, one of my lights is blown out. I mentioned it in the review. Not really much to talk about before we get into reading. Yeah, I was trying to think. There was something I wanted to talk about. I guess I can say that I did do a video on a prompt on a topic that Nia D. Hemmings came up with, which was which Tower of God character I want to see again or I missed the most. And then I made my own prompt of which character from the lore I want to see the most, so go check out both of those videos. Naya already responded to my prompt, so go to his channel, check out both of his videos. I believe Dr. Bonehead's going to get in on it as well. The Otaku Fix, Ryzen 4K. I think Sunwoo and Milios, we tagged them, they might as well. So yeah, go check out all of them as always. Go check out everybody else doing Tower of God stuff too. There's a lot of people making really cool stuff. I always say that, so yeah, go check out Animosity was the one who's, I really thought his name was Animosity in last week's video, but I was like, oh, I don't want to say it wrong and look really stupid. Go check out him. He's reading through season 3 and is very new to this. So yeah, it'd be cool to go check him out. Also, yeah, I guess again, just go check everybody out. I've shouted out so many people by now. Just go find them. Go search Tower of God and find people, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, I guess there's nothing else to talk about except for to read. And for what I think we're getting this time, we saw White Garment Widows in the thumbnail. Not sure what's going on there. But yeah, I keep feeling like, how much longer can we do this? Not that it's dragging, it's just that I'm like, how much more can we do before the nest ends? Like, and it's not like we're going slow or anything. We're on like full steam ahead, Hell Express pace. So yeah, no idea. I'm just rambling now, so let me get into reading. Warning, this episode contains depictions of violence that may be upsetting for some readers. Always, yeah, I guess neat when we get that that warning there. It means something crazy is going to happen at least at some point. We see the Kraken here. The Kraken has been shredded by Yama. Pretty messed up. Not looking great. I think it can probably survive, but yeah, not looking great. And this is where we ended off last time with Chalmere just still is sort of stalwart as usual, as stoic as usual. 10 Great Family Leaders, Calamity 2. Alright, we see more of it being shredded. Even more of that. The warp fleet's moving again. Okay, Doom, don't just call it out to everybody. They're gonna try to stop it again. We have Yashracha attacking. Oh, and I'm assuming that's him freeing Doom from Perseus's reins. Yashracha. I don't know if these tricks will work against the family head, but I'll protect the warp fleet. Just run. What? Why on earth are you helping us? He's kind of been helping you this whole time. Just run. And more flashback. Okay. See, I just mentioned this in the review that I thought we were going to get some more flashback. Don't ever come back here again. and stay away from me and the Lopobia family. I'll kill you if you come back, so don't even think about getting revenge. Leave only with the fear I planted in you. Just keep running and running forever, and never come back. Okay, not much of a flashback though, honestly. I don't know who you take after, but you and your brothers never listen to a damn word. Shut up. Why would we listen to you? Go. And then he runs off. What? Yasracha. And he's charging back in towards Traumerei again. And this has not worked out the past like 2 or 3 times that Yasracha's done it. So we'll see. Inside the cat tower. Okay, we're gonna see what happened with this explosion with Fuchil. No. Damn it. This can't be. It's not even time yet. Just forget about it. Oh? And he puts his hands over him. And now we see what we saw last time with the explosion outside. We have reactions coming from Shibisu and Hatsu. From White Garment Widow, that was the thumbnail. And Karaka and Doan. See Nanatona and the others. And then Cha again. How is this gonna work? Everything's exploding outward. See debris flying at Shibisu and Hatsu. Oh, we have a bunch of red lighthouses though, I'm noticing. Hold on. Is this what was it? I keep forgetting her name. Sophia Tan? I thought hers were pink. But we still have more of this going down. See White Garment Widow there. And the Highbrider. I want some more Highbrider. We got Dewan and Karaka. Karaka's abilities just look so cool visually. The armor tree stuff. And then Cha holding on to him. As the explosion keeps going out. This is so cool looking. I really like this subplot. This whole like cat tower subplot has been really fun to read. Now we see more of the explosion's breadth here. Again, all of the lighthouses around. And Shibisu is safe. Why do I feel like I'm floating? My body's as light as a feather. Am I dead? Good question. Am I really dead? This can't be the end. I never achieved my life goal like I promised my friend. Oh yeah, he mentioned that all the way back in like season 1. Is this really it? No. And now everyone's floating outside. We have Kuna, Devo Perez, got Highbrider and White Garment Widow in the background. This might be the one, if you can see my cursor, I think you can. That might be Verdich. If you look closely, you can probably tell who a lot of the characters are. Oh, yeah, like that's either one of the mice or Nanatona up there. I think it's probably one of the mice. We see everyone floating, though. Oh, and there's Hackney and Elaine over there. We have Mule Love here in the center. So yeah, I assume you could probably... We got Evan Kell. Yeah, you could probably like pick out everyone. Got Cha, Dewan, and Karaka in the foreground there. Shibisu and Hatsu here. Well, yeah, Shibisu and Hatsu here. I was gonna say, shouldn't Verdich be with them, but no, she was with the Evankel group. Alright, we have all the prisoners. See more of the lighthouses. What? Are we going to get Sophia Tan feats? Who are you? Sophia Tan. Hype, I love her design. The scar is so cool. The hair is awesome. I love her outfit. This is so cool. Everybody knows I'm an FUG fanboy, so cool. Alright. I'm one of the elders of FUG. You were protecting the needle, weren't you? You came to save us. I had a feeling something bad was going to happen. I'm not technically on your side, but I couldn't just pass by and ignore you. Sophia, you're so pretty, like an angel. He's like this every time he sees a girl. The ship X or Shibisu X Sophia ship? Who's that? She suddenly came out of nowhere and brought that massive explosion under control. I'm so I can't stop smiling, my cheeks hurt. I'm so hyped for Sophia Tan. We got the Highbrider, and like You know, she could have, like, let the Highbrider or White Garment Widow get hit, but good on her for just saving everybody. We got this guy who I really wish they'd just give a name to already so I can stop just calling him, oh yeah, that guy, remember him, the division commander? Like, just give him a name. She's extremely powerful. But at the same time, I sense a more distant, but even deadlier power. It must be. And we have Sicarius there this time too, the family head. I only saved you as well, because everyone was all mixed together. Are you going to keep fighting? What about you? I didn't come here to fight. My mission in this battle is to escape. Then it's settled. I'm not interested in fighting light bearers either. The target doesn't seem to be here. It wouldn't be a good idea to fight now. We need to get back to the family head first. Yeah, White Garment Widow has proven to be like strong as hell. To be like a really, really awesome fighter. But, like, White Garment Widow is hella outnumbered at this point. Not only do we have like the smaller fighters, like Love is in there, or like I mentioned before, Verdici is there. Like, not only do we have the smaller fighters like Love or Verdici, who are Verdici might be a high ranker, Love's just a regular ranker, but now she also has to contend with Chaz there, even though Chaz picked up dub after dub this arc, took out Fuchil, took out Kendrick, 2 division commanders in one arc. Cha has feats like hell in this arc. Then also having to deal with like Dewan and Karaka, who are also like high rankers. Now you throw in Sophia Tan and Elder. Like, White Garment Widow is not in a good situation. So I won't bother as long as you don't attack me. Good. Then I won't do anything to you either. Thank you for your help. Talk about good timing. We have Cha and Dewan coming in. That was so close. Don't mention it. But when you said you came because you sensed something dangerous, did you mean what I think you did? You feel it too, don't you? This chaotic energy? This Shinsu's definitely gotten way heavier than before the game started. See that? There's something unbelievably powerful over there, and they're looking at the Raven. There's no point fighting here anymore. Let's avoid any unnecessary sacrifices. Oh yeah, and I just remembered too. I'll take these guys back to the Needle and get the warp ready. So we have 3 warps in play right now that we know about. We have the one that Trauma Ray came in on, that they're planning on messing with like Yama's plan. We have that one. We have the one that Gus and Sophia Tan were protecting. So there's a second one. And then I forgot. I didn't even realize or remember until I just took the notes and did the review. Macheni also had a warp drive that she said she was activating in 20 minutes. So this whole time, I haven't remembered, but we've been on a 20-minute time limit there. Hockney, I can finally reach you. Is everyone okay? Yes, Kun. Everyone who was in the cat tower is safe and sound. How did everything go on your end? We all made it out safely. We also rescued Jinsung Ha from Jinsung. I hate doing the names backwards like that. From almost being trapped in the suspendium. You saved Jinsung. Inside the warp fleet. Yeah, but we heard there's a gate connected to the Lopo Bia's main ship on your end, so Sabam crossed the wall again. I can't reach him now. We decided to warp in about 10 minutes. Okay, so our 20-minute time limit's gone down to 10 now. If Bomb makes it to you guys and can't come back here in time, send him over to the warp gate in the Canine Spear like we originally planned. We'll warp to the same location. Master. Okay. So this is interesting. We might get warped into like 3 separate groups. We might have the group with Macheni, the group with the Canine Spear, and the group with the Trauma Ray's warship. Be careful. If worst comes to worst, Lopo Bia's main forces might show up here. There's definitely something over there. Thanks, Sophia. Sophia's so cool. I'm so hyped for Sophia Tan. It seems like things have been taken care of everywhere except there. Now that Jinsung is free, there's no reason to delay any longer. I'll take everyone to the Needle and start the warp. What about you all? We'll go look for Viol. Okay, so that's... Oh, man. So, I mean, they're obviously not beating Trauma Ray or anything, but imagine the backup. You have Chadawan and Karaka pulling up? That is insane backup against, like, the fighters that are strong, but like not a family head, like Perseus and Perdita. Helping him was our main goal in the first place, no matter how dangerous it might be. We'll go get Viola and bring him back to the warp device. I'll go too. I still have to avenge my friend. I'm going to see my master, of course. Yes, Karaka. I'd like to go too, but I don't think I'd be very helpful. Evankel has taken a lot of damage. My flame isn't even working. Bring Bomb back safely. We will. Don't worry. See you later. Alright, take care. And the three of them rush off. This chapter is so good. I love all of our characters. Man, I love all of our characters here. All of, like, the extended Team Bomb, you know? Lopobia's battleship. Okay. Like, whenever we see this, my brain immediately thinks, oh, where Trauma Ray is. And then it's like, no, this is his actual, the place they warped away from to get to the nest. This is his actual home. I wonder if Gustang is just warping in here alone, or if he's going to bring more people with him. Like, is he here to just attack and destroy as much as possible while Trauma Ray's away? Or is he trying to maybe steal something like he took the Fitbit? Sorry, the Fitbit. In the air, and I love seeing the family symbol all over all this stuff. So cool. Alright, what's going on? There's someone over there. Who could it be? We have several rows of high-ranker light bearers monitoring the perimeter. Oh, that looks so cool. How did he get past them? And he's by himself. And now there's another flash. Is he bringing more? Oh no, they're ice. Okay, so I theorized, I was like, is the eye burning thing something that Trauma Ray did, or is that something from the Fandor Harp? But it does seem to be an actual Trauma Ray thing, because it's happening to these people too. And I feel like, so when we see Shinwanryu, like, Shinsu usually looks like water when it's controlled, and like the more pure the control is, the more water-like it looks. But it almost looks like light when Shinwanryu is used. So I wonder if this is just because of him using Shinwanryu at such a high level. And we get to see Kirin. I recognize that feeling. What's he doing here? How dare you make me leave my reading club to come here? And he pulls out a book. So again, I wonder if the book is like Bomb's orb, where it's just like the shape of his Shinsu. As punishment, I'm going to read you a book. The book is called... Oh, look at that. Is the book called Oh, Look at That? Oh, no, Destruction. And he just blows everything up. So cool. We actually get to see what Gustang's powers are. I'm so scared I'm just going to get cliffhung at any moment, and then I'm going to just be bummed out. So again, it looks like... Would you call his Shinsu colorless, or would you call it silver? Because I've always theorized that Gustang's Shinsu color was silver. I'm still going to stick with that for now. We see now that we definitely have confirmation that Trauma Ray's is the green, since we know they all have different Shinsu colors. Alright, more rumbling and crashing. Not gonna lie, it's gonna be super hype if he's here alone, but there's also just a part of me that wants to see, like, Rachel and the rest of the guys, like the guy with the fluffy hat that looked really cool. Like, I want to see some of them. Now we have him lighting the cigarette. I wonder if I'll finish the book before you all turn to ashes. Heat! This is such a great panel. Or if your master will appear and stop me first. So again, him attacking might bring Trauma Ray back and kind of save Bomb if Trauma Ray doesn't bring Bomb with him. Let's wait and see. So he is just attacking. I guess maybe because he needs to use Bomb for his own plans, maybe it would be bad for him if Trauma Ray took Bomb, so he's saving Bomb by luring Trauma Ray away. By just destroying things. What an incredible chapter. That end is so hype. Getting to see some of Gustang's actual power, actual abilities, insanity, the whole book thing and destruction is just so cool. So cool. beyond how cool that was, we stopped in a little bit with the Trauma Ray side of things at the beginning, just a teeny bit, but we spent most of it with our group of Cat Tower characters, and like I mentioned, I love these side characters. The highlight for this, competing with Gustang here, is how cool Sophia Tan was. I'm so hyped for Sophia Tan. That was so awesome. I love all of our FUG characters. It's going to be really cool to see Chadowan and Karaka pull up to help bomb. Of course, it could be a bad thing if Jinsung does die, because then Karaka pulls up just to see Jinsung die after he put in all this work trying to help organize all this. That would be a really devastating blow for Karaka, which would be a bummer. But yeah, this is so cool. Like I mentioned, just some things just to discuss a teeny bit before I go, because I want to post this as soon as possible. I love, like I said before, we know the 13 Great Warriors had 13 different Shinsu colors, and we know that the 13 months are 13 different colors, so I've always sort of correlated those two things, since they were supposed to be the original owners, and we already know some of them. Like, we already know that Zahard has golden Shinsu. We know now that Trauma Ray's is green. Kun Edwan's is blue or indigo. I'm assuming that it's just blue and that indigo is going to be slightly different. Then we know some, or like the Ha families are pretty much all red. And I've always assumed that Gustang's was silver, and it kind of still looks like that way, though you could argue that it's colorless. You could make that argument, but I'm still stick with silver now. That's so cool though. And another thing to bring up, because we saw the Kraken get pretty shredded, which gave Yusracha an opening to run in at Trauma Ray again, which has not worked out thus far, but he's still trying it. So the 23 Beasts thing was something that sort of I kind of brought up in the comments to Dr. Bonehead's reaction last time. Who, if I didn't mention at the beginning of the video, obviously go check out his videos too. For some reason I don't remember if I mentioned him. I should have. But if I didn't, yeah, sorry. I always feel bad forgetting people or excluding people. So yeah, go check out him, of course. But, geez, what is it that I was about to say? Oh yeah, something that was brought up, the 23 Beasts. Okay, so we know there are 23 beasts of the Lopobia family. We know that Trauma Ray controls 7 of them directly, so 7 are just with Trauma Ray himself. Of those 7, we have seen all but 1. Right? No, we know what all but 1 is. Because we know that the Enraged Rapid is one of C3 dragons, one of 3 sea dragons. So there's Enraged Rapid, there's 2 other sea dragons, there's Cobalt, there's Fandor Harp, and there's Arrogant Kraken. So that leaves, unless I'm forgetting somebody, that leaves 1 more that we haven't seen that Trauma Ray still has on his person. But one thing that we were told back in the Name Hunt station during like the Kaiser flashback and everything is that there are 20 branches of the Lopobia family, and they're named after the 23 beasts. And I was like, well, why are there 20 branches if they're named after the 23 beasts? Like, the numbers don't add up. But it can add up if we're saying that 2 got destroyed. Remember in the Yusracha flashback, there were the 2 that were the 2 branches arguing with each other, and Yusracha was like, why don't we wipe them all out? And Gideon's like, that's a very stupid idea, that's way too much. And Trauma Ray's like, no, the cat has a point. So there's that. If we say that 2 branches were taken out there, and then when Didiano fought Evankel, Didiano told Evankel that his branch was absorbed into another branch, so they don't have a branch leader or anything anymore. So that would leave us with 20 branches and 23 beasts. The numbers would add up if we're assuming 2 were destroyed in the Yusracha flashback and 1 was absorbed into another branch. But that would mean that so like what, 16 of the branches have people who have the actual great beasts with them. Like the Odd-Eyed Cobra, I'm assuming, was a great beast and got destroyed. There's Perditi's Owl that apparently isn't with him, that we saw him riding on in the flashback or whatever. So, like, that would mean we should assume there's probably a giant spider, but then we see that White Garment Widow is like a huge spider lady, so maybe she already fused herself with the giant spider or something. The Windbird, we can assume, because it was the Windbird branch, we can assume the Windbird was one of the great beasts. And I actually do not know if the Windbird itself is dead now, because of when Dekoko got killed the second time with that bullet and White absorbed the soul. I don't know if the actual Windbird is dead, or if that was just Dekoko's soul that got ate and the Windbird just turned into wind and went back to Traumerei. In fact, I don't know if Traumerei can heal or regenerate any of the great beasts. Like, we saw the Cobra get destroyed, but can Traumerei just like regenerate it or heal it or something? And we saw Kraken get shredded. Can Traumerei just fix that? We don't really know the extent of that yet, I guess. So, yeah, I don't know. Just some random thoughts about Traumerei and the beasts and stuff. But I don't want to talk too long. Again, I'll be reviewing all this at the end of the month anyway. And it kind of is the end of the month. There's going to be no more chapters this month. So expect, whenever I can get it done, a review of June's 3 or 4 chapters. Probably 4, I don't quite remember. Actually, it might have only been 3. No, it was 4, because we had 2 chapters of the proposal, and then 2 chapters so far of the family head calamity, or whatever. So yeah, 4 chapters, expect a review. Maybe I can do it this week. I would hope it doesn't take me like a whole month to do this one. Yeah, I'll be doing that soon enough. But yeah, this was incredibly fun and an insanely good chapter. I hope you all enjoyed it. Like if you did like the video, comment down there to tell me what you thought of this chapter, my first thoughts and reaction. Subscribe for more Tower of God, much more on the channel. Follow on Twitter if you want. If you want a link to the Discord server, asking, I'll give you one. It's free to open for anyone. Love talking to you all on Discord or on Twitter, anywhere really. Here in the comments, of course. If you want to help support the channel on Patreon, it is patreon.com/HakuOfTheTubes, or a link will be in the description. It helps me keep making videos. I will do channel memberships soon enough. I've kind of been putting it off because I've just been working on videos and stuff. But whenever I open those up, that'll also help support me to keep the channel going. Definitely don't feel pressured to do any of that, but it also certainly helps. I'll try to like maybe think of making an end card or something to put at the end of each video with patrons and with members and stuff like that. But either way, huge thank you to those of you who are already helping or who have already helped in the past with like Patreon and stuff. It again, like I said, it really helps. But I'm happy just being able to make what I want to make. I've never wanted to be this super duper professional guy. Like, it would be a dream come true to make like real career money out of this. But I just want to make what you all say you want to see and what I want to make at the end of the day. So yeah, I don't know. Honestly, I kind of like this look. It's kind of like the lighting feels like kind of calm and relaxing now that I'm like looking into like my monitor and stuff as I'm recording. Sorry, I'm rambling on. This is like 30 minutes long. I'll see you all next time.